Greater Poulsbo is our special corner of Kitsap County. Scenic, colorful, a great place to call home. But sometimes, even in the best of communities, tragedy strikes, threatening our homes, businesses, our loved ones, and all that we hold dear. Whatever the threat, the professional, compassionate men and women of Poulsbo Fire Department stand ever on guard for you. In 1936, the City Council formed the first truly organized Poulsbo Fire Department.
The first truck they purchased was a used 1918 American LaFrance, chain drive, but you know, it served well.
As the community grew, so did the Poulsbo Fire Department. Poulsbo Fire replaced the city's ambulance service with trained emergency medical services.
The department was all volunteer until our first employee was hired, which was a fire chief in 1979.
Poulsbo Fire was jointly funded and managed by the City of Poulsbo and Kitsap Fire District number 18 until area residents approved its annexation into the Fire District in 1999.
The Board of Fire Commissioners is honored to oversee Poulsbo Fire Department's growth in such a highly professional, compassionate organization that continues to serve this community.
Today's Poulsbo Fire Department is staffed by 39 line firefighters who are supported by a small group of administrative staff and volunteer emergency responders who work together to serve the community. The department provides service to the 51 square miles of Kitsap County Fire District 18, which includes the City of Poulsbo and the unincorporated areas of North Kitsap from Keyport to Port Gamble. We respond out of 4 fire stations spread throughout the district. Our stations in Poulsbo, on Pioneer Hill Road, and at Surf Rest are staffed 24 hours a day. Our station in Keyport is staffed with volunteer emergency responders. In addition to our stations, we maintain agreements with our neighboring fire departments to ensure the closest unit responds to any serious emergency, regardless of jurisdiction.
We respond to over 3,600 incidents a year, ranging from emergency medical calls to fires to vehicle collisions. As an all-hazards emergency response agency, all of our line personnel are trained as both firefighters and emergency medical technicians or paramedics.
Poulsbo is a maritime community. Our district is surrounded by water on both sides. We have 2 vessels that we use primarily to mitigate circumstances on the water, people in the water, boats on fire, fires down here on the dock, any other emergencies, vessels in distress that we'd be able to go out and assist them.
Our primary objective at Poulsbo Fire is to save lives, which is why we all got in this business. Our secondary objective is to provide property conservation.
It isn't simply property that we protect. It's our homes, our businesses, our schools, and our memories, and the sense of safety and well-being in our community.
Well, the best way to keep your edge is with constant training, continuing education, which is a big part of who we are here at Poulsbo Fire.
When we get a call, they're typically very time sensitive. We could be responding to a young individual choking on something, and the next minute we might be responding to a significant cardiac event or a respiratory event in an elderly patient.
We have 2 major highways through the community, Highway 3 and Highway 305.
We get all kinds of minor injury, fender benders to significant rollover accidents with major injuries requiring significant aid.
I became a firefighter EMT because I wanted to help people on their worst day. We train hard so that on somebody's worst day, we can hopefully have our best day and come in and make a difference. Compassion is an essential part of our culture at Poulsbo Fire. We treat each and every person we see as a part of our family.
If you don't feel compassion towards your patients, I feel like it's really difficult to provide good care.
I wasn't feeling well, and apparently I was having a major heart attack. I thought I might want to call the Poulsbo Fire Department and call 911, and I let it go. And my wife saw me seizing on the couch moments later. She called the 911 operator herself.
Kitsap 911 reporting.
Who was very excellent in taking her through the CPR process with me. My wife gave me CPR until the Poulsbo Fire Department came and continued the life-saving process. They also had to shock my heart to get it started again. Because of their work, and also the first responders at the hospital also in the emergency room, it was definitely a team effort and saved my life that day.
We count on the Poulsbo Fire Department in so many ways. When people are in need, whether it be from things like traffic accidents to those people that are really vulnerable in our community, they are the ones that are out there on the front lines taking care of our community.
We understand the trust the community places in us extends to efficient use of their tax dollars. The Poulsbo Fire Department is very conscious of each financial decision we make with those tax dollars.
For an agency to be successful like Poulsbo Fire is, they have to have that relationship with the community. They have to care about the community. And by far the thing that I've witnessed in the manner in which they provide safety and security to this community, they do it because they truly care about the residents that live here.
I'm very thankful to the Poulsbo Fire Department for all their efforts.
Poulsbo Fire and Poulsbo Police are our first responders.
We love our community and we are only ever a phone call away.
The Poulsbo Fire Department is committed to earning your trust in us to protect your family, your neighbors and your friends, your homes and your businesses as we would our own.